Most drivers don't realize how quickly traffic rules can change, but beginning February 2026, a wide range of updates will start taking effect across the United States, often quietly and unevenly across states and cities. Many of these changes won't come with big announcements, which means a lot of people won't notice until a fine, notice, or penalty shows up. If you're not paying attention, a normal drive can suddenly become expensive. These updates affect everyday behavior like how you handle your phone, how speed is enforced, what happens if your insurance lapses, how teens earn driving privileges, and even when a vehicle can be taken off the road. What makes this especially difficult is that many drivers believe they're still following the rules they learned years ago, even though the standards have shifted. This doesn't just affect reckless drivers. If you commute, drive your family around, park in cities, use highways, own an electric vehicle, or have a teen learning to drive, these changes can apply to you, even if you haven't had a ticket in years. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of what's changing, why it's happening, and how to reduce the risk of unexpected costs or penalties. Once these rules are active, lack of awareness usually doesn't help, but preparation often does. This video is for general educational purposes only. Laws vary by state and city, and this is not legal or financial advice. Always check your local regulations and consult a qualified professional if needed. These updates aren't random. Many states and cities have been planning them for years, and several are scheduled to begin around the same time. Officials point to rising crash rates, distracted driving, uninsured motorists, aggressive driving incidents, and the need to modernize licensing and enforcement. Technology also plays a role. Automated systems, digital records, and camera enforcement make it easier to enforce rules consistently, sometimes without an officer ever stopping a vehicle. Budget pressure is another factor, as road maintenance costs rise and traditional funding sources face challenges. Even though the details differ from state to state, the overall direction is similar nationwide. There is less discretion, more standardized enforcement, and higher costs when mistakes happen. One of the most immediate changes involves cell phone use. Many states are expanding or tightening hands-free laws. This goes beyond texting. In more places, simply holding a phone while the engine is running can be enough for a citation, even if you're stopped at a light. Picking up a phone to check a notification, unlock the screen, or change music may count as a violation depending on local law. Penalties are increasing, repeat offenses escalate quickly, and insurance companies increasingly treat distracted driving as a higher risk behavior. The safest assumption going forward is that if the car is on, your phone should be mounted, voice controlled, or not touched at all. At the same time, automated enforcement is expanding rapidly. Speed cameras and red light cameras are being installed in more intersections, school zones, construction zones, and major roads. These systems don't issue warnings. There's no conversation at the roadside. Instead, a notice arrives later. In some areas, the tolerance drivers used to rely on is shrinking, meaning smaller amounts over the limit can trigger a citation. Repeated camera tickets can still affect insurance risk, even if points aren't always added. The safest approach is to assume high-risk areas are monitored and drive accordingly. Alcohol-related driving laws are also shifting. While many drivers still think in terms of the traditional 0.08% limit, more states are moving toward lower thresholds. The difference may look small on paper, but in real life, it can be significant, especially when factors like body size, food intake, and timing are involved. At the same time, penalties are increasing, with longer suspensions, higher fines, and added requirements. Relying on estimates or assumptions is becoming riskier. The most reliable option is avoiding driving entirely when alcohol is involved. Vehicle ownership costs are changing as well. Several states are introducing or increasing annual registration fees for electric vehicles. The reasoning is that EVs contribute less through fuel taxes, which have traditionally funded road maintenance. These fees are recurring and can add up over time. Some states are also studying mileage-based systems, signaling a broader shift in how road use is funded. If you own or plan to buy an EV, it's important to check your renewal costs carefully. Penalties for reckless driving and illegal racing are also becoming much harsher. Some states are expanding what qualifies as reckless behavior and increasing fines, suspensions, and even vehicle impoundment. In certain situations, a car can be towed immediately, with storage fees accumulating quickly. The tolerance for aggressive driving is shrinking, and the consequences can extend far beyond a single ticket. License renewal rules are tightening in some states, particularly for older drivers. Renewals may now involve stricter vision checks, written tests, or even road tests at certain ages. These requirements don't automatically mean losing a license, but they do mean preparation matters. Waiting until the last minute can lead to delays and unexpected disruptions. Everyday fines are rising too. Parking tickets and minor violations that once felt manageable are being adjusted upward. With improved enforcement technology, fewer violations slip through unnoticed. Late fees and escalation can quickly turn a small issue into a larger financial problem if ignored. Dash cameras are also becoming more common. While not mandatory everywhere, they are increasingly used in accident investigations and insurance claims. Some insurers offer discounts for approved dash cams, but privacy concerns remain. Drivers should understand who controls the footage and how it may be used before installing one. Enforcement against uninsured driving is becoming much stricter. Penalties can include large fines, vehicle impoundment, registration suspension, and license suspension. Even short lapses in coverage can have serious consequences. The safest approach is to verify coverage regularly, set renewal reminders, and keep proof of insurance easily accessible. For families with teen drivers, licensing programs are becoming more structured and demanding. Longer learner periods, more supervised hours, stricter nighttime limits, and passenger restrictions are becoming common. These changes are intended to reduce risk, but require more planning and involvement from families. Taken together, these changes show a clear pattern. Driving is being regulated more tightly, enforcement is becoming more consistent, and mistakes are more expensive. Drivers who stay informed and adjust their habits can avoid most problems. Those who assume the rules haven't changed are more likely to face financial, legal, and practical consequences. If this overview helped you understand what's coming, staying informed going forward matters. Share this with anyone who drives regularly or has a new driver in the family. A little awareness now can prevent a lot of stress later. Let me know which change surprised you the most or which one you think will affect you the most as these updates roll out.